Good morning, all of you. My name is Simran Jain, and today I am covering the topic types of computers on the basis of data handling from Unit 1, Subject Fundamental of Computers. So, on the basis of data handling, there are three types of computers, or you can say we can classify computers into three categories: analog computers, digital computers, and hybrid computers. So, we'll be discussing all the three computers one by one. So, first of all, number one is analog computers. So, what are analog computers? Analog computers is a form of computer that uses continuously changeable aspects of physical facts, such as electrical, mechanical, or hydraulic quantities, to model the problem being solved. What it is trying to say that in analog computers, the output which you get is continuously varying in quantity. You do not get the exact quantity or you don't get the exact output in discrete form. In analog computers, anything that is variable with respect to time and continuous can be claimed as analog, just like analog clock measures time by means of the distance traveled for the spokes of the clock around the circular dial. So analog computers are those computers, for example, if you have all seen old wall clock. So in old wall clock, the way it moves, it shows all the electrical signals or all the electrical signs, but it does not tell you the exact time in how many minutes are have been passed or how many seconds have been passed. So it does not tell you the exact discrete output. So the old wall clock is the example of analog computers, or you can say the old weighing machine, in which a scale is given and your weight comes according to the scale. So it does not tell you in digital form the exact weight, which is currently your exact weightage. So the analog computers, if we look at the PPT, the word analog means continuously varying in quantity. So the analog computer is the computers which gives you the output in a continuous form. Continuous form, for example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, which is not the exact form. It will range it. It will give you the output in a range. So the analog computers accept input data in continuous form and output is obtained in the form of graph. So the analog computers accept input data in continuous form and the output which we receive that output in the form of graphs. We do not get the output in the form of discrete or in the form of numbers. We do not get the output. We get the output in the form of graphs. It means that these computers accept input and give output in the form of analog signals. So in these type of computers, in analog computers, we input data in analog signals and the output which we receive is also in the form of analog signals. The output is measured on a scale. The output which we receive, the output which we get, we measure that on a scale. For example, if you have all you have seen the old thermometer in which the scale is given. So you put that thermometer in your mouth and the scale, the what you can say, the mercury column increases according to your temperature. So the output which is measured on a scale. So those are the types of analog devices, or you can say those are the types of analog computers in which you get the output on a scale or you measure the output on a scale. Same in weighing machine, you proper scale is classified, and whenever you stand on that weighing machine, it gives you the output on the form of a scale. In the output is measured on a scale, and it provides the output in a continuous form, not in a discrete form. So the voltage, current, sound, speed, temperature, pressure, etc. values are examples of analog data. These values continuously increase and decrease. So the values, the output in analog computers which we receive, continuously increase and continuously decrease. It do not give us a perfect value or the exact value. And analog computers provides data in varying quantity and it measures output on a scale. The analog computers are used to measure the continuous values. The thermometer is an example of analog device because it measures continuously the length of a mercury column. So the analog computers are used to measure the continuous value And as we have already discussed, the thermometers, the old thermometers, when we put that in our mouth, it measures our temperature according to the length of a mercury column. So, and the result which we receive, the output which we receive that output on a scale. And it does not get us the perfect value or the exact value or the value in the discrete form. It will always give us the value which is varying in quantity, which is a continuous value, and that value continuously increase and continuously decrease. So these types of computers were classified as analog computers, which used to provide us signals, or you can say electronic signals, in which the continuous changeable aspects of physical data was considered. Now next we have digital computers. Digital computers, the word digital means discrete. So digital computers is a computer that performs calculations and logical operations with quantities represented as digits, usually in the binary number system from 0 to 1. So what we are trying to say is that in the digital computers, the value which we receive or the output which we receive that output in the form of digits. We receive that output in the form of discrete value, in form of numbers, in form of 0 and 1. So the digital computer is capable of solving problems by processing information which is expressed in discrete form. For example, you can manipulate that combinations of binary digits. It can tell you the exact data, the exact temperature, the exact weight which you have currently have. So it gives you the calculation. It can perform mathematical calculations, and it can organize and analyze data, and it can control industrial and other processes as well by stimulating dynamic systems. So what are we trying to say is that the digital computers are those computers which is capable in problem solving process, and the data which we receive in digital computers is a discrete data. It consists of two digits. It will tell you the exact value. It will not tell you the continuous value. That it will not tell you the range. So in digital computers you will get the exact value, and it will not be in a continuous form. It will be in a discrete form. The value, the output which you will receive in digital computers, it will be in discrete form. So the if we read the PPT, the word digital means discrete. It refers to binary system which consists of only two digits, 0 and 1. So the digital computer consists of two digits, 0 and 1. Digital data consists of binary data represented by OFF low and on high electronic pulses. These pulses are increased and decreased in discontinuous form rather than in continuous form. So the output which we receive in digital computers are increased or decreased in discontinuous form, whereas in analog computers the pulses are increased and decreased in continuous form. The digital computer is designed using digital circuits in which there are two levels for an output or input signal. These two levels are known as logic 0 and logic 1. Digital computers can give more accurate and faster results. So, the digital computers provide us the more accurate and faster results because it provides us the output in a discrete form, in numbers form, in digits form. It does not continuously increase or decrease in continuous form. Digital computers is well suited for solving complex problems in engineering and technology. Hence, digital computers have an increased use in the field of design, research, and data processing. So, digital computers are used in complex solving problems in engineering and technology, and it have an increasing use in many fields, in design field, in research field, in data processing field, in weather patterns. It gives us the exact output, and it is used in these fields more. So if we discuss the examples of digital computers, we nowadays we use digital watches in which the exact time is shown, that it is 2 o'clock 35 minutes and 45 seconds. So it is the digital, that is the digital clock, that is the digital machine which gives you the exact output in binary systems in digit forms, which is not in a continuous form. So that is the example of digital computer, or you can say the digital weighing machine, in which you stand and the exact weight came, that you are 54 kg or 56.6 100 grams kg, so you give that gives you the exact result. So those are the digital computers which can provide you the output in a discrete form, and those machines, those output which gives you output in a continuous form are analog computers. Next is hybrid computers. A hybrid computers is the combination. Hybrid word. The word hybrid means combination. So the hybrid computer is the combination of the desirable features of both analog computers as well as digital computers. So a computer that can process both analog and digital data are considered as hybrid computers. Hybrid computer is a digital computer that accepts analog signals, converts them into digital and processes them in digital form. So we use hybrid computers to convert analog signals into digital signals and digital signals into analog signals. Generally, these computers are used in ICUs, hospitals, in which we need both. We need output in discrete form as well as we need output in continuous form. So if we read the PPT, a hybrid computer combines the desirable features of analog and digital computers, as we have discussed that it contains the features of both analog and digital computers. It is mostly used for automatic operations of complicated physical processes and machines. Nowadays, analog to digital and digital to analog converters are used for transforming the data into suitable form for either type of computation. For example, in hospitals ICUs, analog devices might measure the patient's temperature, blood pressure, and other vital signs. These measurements, which are in analog, might then be converted into numbers and supplied to digital components in the system. These components are used to monitor the patient's vital sign and send signals if any abnormal readings are detected. Hybrid computers are mainly used for specialized tasks. So what is written in the PPT? It is written what we have already discussed. The hybrid computers is the combination of both the computers, analog and digital, and they are used for specialized tasks. For example, they are used in hospitals, ICUs, in which you need patients both measurement. You need patients continuous decreasing analog signals as well as want to know the patient's digital components, or you want to know the patient's vital signs in the form of both analog signs and digital signs. So those are the hybrid computers which are used for specialized tasks. So these were the classification of computers on the basis of data handling. So on the basis of data handling, we have discussed three types of computers: analog computers, in which we get data in the form of in continuous form. Then we have digital computers, in which we receive output in the form of discrete form, in the numbers and digits form. And then we have hybrid computers, which is the combination of both analog data as well as digital data computers, and it can give us the data, or you can say it can give us the features, it can give us the output in both analog signals as well as digital digits. So these are the computers according to which we have classified, which we have differentiated according to data handling. If we discuss the difference between analog and digital data, so analog computers may have some errors in output. They have low internal memory. They are costly. They are not easily programmed, and it is only used in scientific, industrial, and medical fields. And it accepts input data in continuous form, and output is measured on a scale. Whereas if we discuss digital computers output is accurate. It accepts input in digital form and output is received in both digital form, have large internal memory, it have large number of functions, it is general purpose in use, it is low in cost, and it is easily programmed. So according to difference, we can elaborate that analog computers are costly whereas digital computer is less costly. Analog computer is not easily programmed whereas digital computer is easily programmed. We use analog computers in specific fields whereas digital computer is generally used in purpose. So that was all for today. We have discussed, in next class we're going to discuss classification of computer on the basis of their size, on the basis of their output, on the basis of their technology. Thank you so much all of you.